Hey guys, Tiffany with another video, and as you guys saw in the title, this is going to be all about the new ColourPop No Filter, which is a really big claim, concealers. Now I know I'm like super late to the whole ColourPop concealer upload party, but y'all let me know if anybody else experienced this. If you order these concealers, like it took about 2 weeks for my concealers to arrive, which is so crazy to me because normally my ColourPop items arrive kind of fast, but this took like forever and a day to get to me. And then if you guys follow me on Snapchat, you know that I am in class or a training for my job, so I really haven't had a chance to get to a first impression. But the good news about that, I've been wearing the concealer for about a week now, so I can kind of give you a little bit more of an in-depth first impression. I don't want to say a review because thoughts can always change when it comes to makeup after wearing it for a while, but again, just my initial impression I can give you just a little bit more in depth because I've been wearing it for a while. So no more talking, let's get started. But I also picked up one of the new highlighters and one of the new bronzers. Now I will leave these towards the end of the video, that way if you're just here for the concealers and you want to click off after that, I won't be upset. But if you guys do want to see the highlighter and the bronzer, which I can say I'm wearing on my face today, stay tuned towards the end of the video and I'll give you swatches of these. But the item that we're all here for, that everybody came to see. Again, these are the new ColourPop No Filter concealers. I have to tell you guys, I am a huge fan of ColourPop. I've been rocking with ColourPop since they first came out. You guys, if you've been with me for a while, you know that. Like, I talk about the ColourPop products all the time. I feel like ColourPop is one of those companies that has, like, they have all the qualities to be an annoying company. Let's just be for real. Like every time you turn around, they're putting out something. I promise ColourPop puts out something like every week or every other week, but never on a payday week. Y'all ever notice that? ColourPop never releases on a payday week. So if you're one of those people who likes to use your paycheck to get your makeup, you'd be so pissed off at ColourPop because they always releasing stuff like right when you got to kind of decide, do I really want this concealer or do I need to go ahead and pay my light bill? What to do. But the fact that even though they are always pushing out something, it is consistently good, unlike Too Faced. But like I'm so in love with them because they're always giving us a really great product. So when I heard that they were going to be doing concealers, at first I was kind of like, ooh, I don't know, maybe y'all should just stick with eyeshadows and lipsticks, you know what I mean? But when I started watching the videos, it seemed like everybody had positive things to say about these. I don't think I've watched a bad review video on these concealers yet. Granted, most of the people who first started coming out with the videos did get it sent for free, but I did not let that deter me from wanting to pick up these concealers. I picked up 3 different shades. There were a total of 15 concealers. They had 5 light, 5 medium, and then 5 deep shades. That was how they were marketed. I know a lot of people were saying as far as the really fair spectrum, there weren't a lot of choices to choose from, and then as far as the really deep spectrum, there weren't a lot of choices to choose from either. I know ColourPop has came and said that they are working on getting more shades out to us, but of the 3 I picked up Rich 75, which actually happens to be the deepest shade because I knew I wanted to try this out for contouring, and I did use this on my face today. I also picked up Tan 50, which looks like this. It is a lighter shade, but I knew that I wanted to use this one for highlighting. And then I, of course, wanted to pick up a shade that would be like perfect for everyday type of concealing. So this one is Deep Golden 60, and this one is more of my skin tone. Now, as far as the packaging goes, they kind of remind me of the packaging on their lip products, although it's just a lot wider and not as lean as the lip products. So it just comes with this really nice white top. Then you get the little silver ring around it, and then you get the clear where you can just kind of see what the colors are. And then they also have the names of the product on the bottom, which you guys are not going to be able to see, but I'm just going to go ahead and swatch them. I'm going to swatch from lightest shade to deepest. So first I'll start with Tan, and again, I knew that I wanted to wear this one as more of a highlighting concealer. I really love the wand on these concealers. It's kind of like the doe foot applicator, but it's really flexible. So no matter like how you apply the concealer on your face, it kind of just moves with the application. And I really like that. And I think that was something that was really thought out on ColourPop's end. So again, that shade right there is tan. No, it's not my skin tone, but like I said, I wanted to pick up a highlighting concealer. I also love with the release of these that they kind of were controlling the quantity. I want to say the max quantity you could get was 3, and even though everything sold out, I feel like they at least were giving people a chance to pick up shades instead of allowing you to get like 10 to 20 or how many ever you feel and then it sells out really fast. This next one is Deep Golden. So again, as I said, this one for me was more of like a everyday type of concealer shade. Although as I'm looking at them swatch, they almost look identical, but I don't know if it's gonna show on camera. You can definitely see how Deep Golden does have more of a golden undertone to it, and Tan almost has more of like a golden type of peach undertone. So just as a quick glance, they do look really similar, but there's a big difference in them. You can especially see the difference when you apply it on your face. For this look, I actually ended up mixing the two together. I just did more of Deep Golden like on the under part of my eye, and then I put Tan like on top of that and then mixed them together. And then again, the final shade I picked up is Rich 75, and this one I believe is the deepest shade. But I knew I wanted to try this one out for contouring purposes. So that is it right there. When I first applied this concealer and started to blend it out, y'all, I was shooketh, okay?
And I'm shook.
Your girl was shook because I am a person who uses concealer all the time. Y'all know I have darkness underneath the eyes. I have bags underneath my eyes. It's genetic. It's nothing I can do about it, and I'm scared of needles to my face, so they're just gonna be there. But I was amazed at how great the coverage was, like just from initially blending it out, and you guys will definitely see it in the demo. It just gives off coverage right off the bat. It's just like bam, coverage in your face. And then sometimes I feel like with concealers that have a tendency to be better at covering, they're a lot thicker, because the more liquidy concealers, for me, I have to usually apply more and they don't cover as much. But this concealer, it has more of like a liquid type of texture, but don't let that deter you because the coverage of these concealers is amazing. And hello, $6. Like, this concealer is battling my Kat Von D concealer. That's definitely what it reminds me of, and I love the Kat Von D concealers. Like, the coverage of those is just bomb, and it's like my favorite concealer consistency of all time. These concealers definitely remind me of that, but so much cheaper. I am really impressed. Again, they blend out like a dream. The one thing I will say I noticed though, like the first 2 days I wore it, I decided not to set it because I knew I was going to be inside setting. It wasn't going to be hot. I was going to be air conditioned, and I just really wanted to see how they held up without me having to set my concealer, which is something I normally have to do. I think I got about a good 3.5 hour wear before I started to notice creasing when I went to the bathroom. But if you do set the concealer, and keep in mind I have combination oily skin, I just have creasy eyes anyway. All concealers are going to crease on me. It's just a given. It's just a matter of if I set it and try to prolong the creasing. And when you do set this concealer, I ended up getting about an 8.5 hour wear before I felt like it started to crease up. So that did not bother me at all, because like I said, most concealers crease up on me anyway. Y'all, do I recommend these concealers when they come back in stock? Because I do know they're out of stock. Yes. ColourPop did their thing with this one. Again, I am a person that loves concealer, so it's not really too many concealers that can really impress me. I usually feel like, you know, they're okay. This concealer hands down impressed me. The longevity of it, again, once you set it, to me is amazing. The way it blends out is a dream. It blends out so well. I prefer to use it with the brush. I've seen videos where people blended it out with the beauty blender and it just blended out well with either one. It's just going to be a personal choice. The coverage of this concealer is really, really good, and y'all, I'm impressed. And for $6, like, that's really the thing that's getting me, like $6, and you really are giving us a no filter concealer, and I'm really happy. I'm really impressed. As you guys can see, they've started to dry down a bit. So again, this shade, so you can see it dry down, that's tan, that's deep golden, and then right there is rich. I did use rich as my contour shade, and then I used the new ColourPop bronzer on top. Really, really nice as a contour, but overall, your girl's excited. ColourPop A++++. You did that. I'm in love. And then, as I said really quickly, I want to go ahead and show you guys the highlighter and the bronzer that I picked up. Now, I don't remember the price of these. I want to say it was around $8. You could get them in like the compact form, and then you were also able to get them in like refill pans. I decided to go ahead and get the compact form because I was just thinking of like traveling or what have you. First off, I'll start with the highlighter. Now, it just comes in white packaging, and then it says ColourPop pressed powder face in silver on it, and it has little silver stars. Not sure if you guys are going to be able to see that. And then it does come with a really nice size mirror, so I love that as well. This is called Bits and Pieces. I know you guys are able to look at it and see that it's more of a red bronzer, and had it not been for my love for the Becca Maui Nights bronzer, which is more of a red tone bronzer, I probably wouldn't have picked this up. But I have started to fall in love with red tone bronzers, whereas before I didn't really like them. Again, it is the bronzer that I'm wearing on my face today, and I feel like this mixed with the rich shade used as a contour just balance each other out. Rich was a little bit deep, and of course this one does have more of a red undertone, but it's like the powers of them both combined just gave me like the perfect bronzer type of shade, and I really, really like it. I'm gonna attempt to swatch it, but y'all know your girl got all this melanin, so I don't really know if you guys are gonna be able to. Probably not. It's right there. Hopefully you guys can see it. Again, like I said, it's what I'm wearing on my face, so it's really, really pretty, and I do really like it. But this highlighter, now y'all know that I am a self-proclaimed highlight fanatic, highlight addict. I say that with no shame. The packaging is the same on the highlighter as it is on the bronzer. This one is called Bae Area, but Bae is like Bae, like Bae, hey Bae. And this is what it looks like. Again, also comes with a really nice size mirror. That is what it looks like. It is the highlight that I'm wearing, y'all, to the gods. Like, I don't even feel like I have to say nothing. I'm just gonna let this speak for itself. To the gods. This thing is absolutely gorgeous. That's what it swatches like on my finger. And there is Bae Area swatch on my hand, y'all. I'm so in love. This is so gorgeous, and it almost has like a metallic type of finish to it, as if I wet my brush or sprayed some spray to apply it, but I didn't. This is how it came out on my face straight out of the pan, and I am so in love. It is so gorgeous. ColourPop just has an overall win with the release of these products. I'm loving the concealers. I'm loving the bronzer. I'm loving the highlighters. I'm just so in love with the prices, so in love with these amazing products that ColourPop continues to put out. Everything got an A++ for me in this video, which is rare. Y'all know I normally can find something, but no, I love everything that I picked up. Definitely let me know what you guys think of this video. Let me know if you picked up anything from any of the new releases and what are your thoughts. All that good stuff down below. And until next time, bye YouTube.